My name's Zerkovich, and Creative Assembly have enlisted my help with this video to guide you to glory in Total War Warhammer 2. Out on the battlefield, the High Elves are quite the defensive faction. You'll find High Elf units to be superior in their quality, but with quite hefty price tags. Formation and order must be maintained for the High Elves to allow all parts of the army to work together most effectively. One of the first things to know about the High Elf units though is their martial prowess ability. This will boost their melee attack and melee defense, but only when their health is above 50%. The significant melee defense boost especially helps the High Elf stay in the fight that little bit longer, further adding to their defensive capabilities. Although this will mean that wounded High Elf armies will be considerably less effective. Spearmen are a great choice for a High Elf front line as they're inexpensive and great at holding. They may not get a ton of kills, but they'll be great for keeping the enemy in place while the rest of your army moves to do the damage. Said damage dealers could come in the form of Cavalry. Some of your high charge bonus units could hit the rear of the enemy front line with some good old hammer and anvil. The High Elves have some great cavalry at their disposal, giving them strong and agile flanking options. The High Elves also have strong missile units with some of the best range in the game. Use these to whittle down enemy frontline units to give your front line an easier time. And the longer your front line holds, the more time your archers will have to go to work. Once the front lines are engaged, they can target units on the flank or any routing units. Magic is of course another strength of the Asur, with fantastic arcane abilities in many different fields, from buffs and healing to your own troops to devastating attacks on the enemies. More effective ways to support different areas of your army when used correctly. Now, while the High Elves do have some very strong elite infantry, their true strength lies in their flying units. Phoenixes and Dragons are some of the more deadly offensive units for the High Elves. They can play defensive roles too, and with their mobility and ease of getting around the battlefield can support different areas of your army, such as the Frostheart Phoenix which can debuff nearby enemy troops, or the Dragons with their flying breath attacks. Whichever one of these majestic beasts you choose, there's no doubt their mighty presence will be felt by your enemy. The biggest dangers to the High Elf army is their loss of the martial prowess ability and the potential to be overrun. Because High Elf units are very expensive, fielding large armies can be a problem. And if a small High Elf army comes up against a large enemy army, they may find themselves being quite easily outflanked without enough troops to hold back the enemy. So good use of terrain and tactics may be required.